Hi friends, I'm coming to you again from the Black Hand Gorge Nature Preserve. The gorge is a 4-mile sandstone formation through which the Licking River flows. The 957 acres that run along the gorge were designated as a state nature preserve in 1975. In addition to being a natural beauty, the gorge is a capsule of Ohio transportation history. Over the years, it has opened the way through the hills of eastern Ohio to canal boats and steam railroads, electric interurbans, and automobiles. The area behind me is a passage that has been cut through the rock. It was originally carved out by the Central Ohio Railroad in 1850. It's called the Deep Cut. It took a full year to carve through this solid rock, 64 feet high and 700 feet long. There's a signpost on the other end with a picture of the train coming through, and even just standing here and imagining it makes me think of an old Western movie. This narrow pass got me to thinking about Jesus' teaching about the narrow gate in the Sermon on the Mount. In Matthew 7:12-14, Jesus says, "Enter through the narrow gate. For the gate is wide and the road is easy that leads to destruction, and there are many who take it. For the gate is narrow and the road is hard that leads to life, and there are few who find it." Maybe it's just me, but when I hear that passage, my mind goes directly to the rules of our religion. You know how we talk about how following the rules keeps us on the straight and narrow? And some of those rules include not being jealous of our neighbors, tithing, telling the truth, remaining faithful in marriage, and things like that. I also think about the responsibilities of our faith, like reading the Bible and praying and worshiping and serving. I definitely think that all of those practices were included in what Jesus was talking about. But as I become more disheartened by the civil discourse, or uncivil discourse was more like it, in our communities, whether they are online or in person or through the media, the more I wonder if Jesus had something more basic and fundamental in mind. I wonder if Jesus, knowing the self-centered tendency of our human nature, is saying that the narrow gate, the way that few people choose, is the way of respect and dignity and love for our brothers and sisters in the human family. It's the way of other-centeredness instead of the way of self-centeredness. It's the way of forgiveness when we are hurt, peace when we disagree, grace when we don't understand, and hope when we work together for the good of all. Now, one clue that that is what Jesus had in mind is the verse that immediately precedes his teaching about the narrow gate. In Matthew 7:12, Jesus says, "In everything do to others as you would have them do to you, for this is the law and the prophets." Maybe the golden rule is the rule of our religion that leads to life. There's only one way to find out. Let's practice it no matter how hard it is and see where it gets us. Thanks for listening. I'll see you again soon.